What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to talk about Summer Heat, where we are at with the market, whether or not the Summer Heat promo is actually going to end today when you watch this video. And I'm also going to be talking about some of the things that we got kind of previewed for FIFA 21, a couple new additions, and talk about that a little bit with this video. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I would very much appreciate it. On the question of, is Summer Heat truly going to be over? I remember the specific point last year, and not obviously the date, because everything was kind of sped up an extra 2 weeks this year. But I remember last year, I believe it was August 6th. That was the day that I remember being on stream in the morning. One of my friends crafted 50 upgrades for me for the last batch 3, right? And we were wondering, are they going to re-release everything, or are they just going to let their game die? Now, obviously, it was a different timetable. August 6th, and the game was going to be coming out. I mean, our first day on it was September 19th. So, or September 18th as well, I think. So, you know, that was a true month and a half. But for this, FIFA is not really coming out until like the first week of October. And then to be able to play the EA web app and stuff like that, it's going to be late September, like the 27th and onwards. So are they going to really kill their game on July 24th and then leave all that time to September 27th and onwards? I don't know if they're going to do that. There's a couple different scenarios we could talk about here as to what may happen today. Now, obviously, all of these player SBCs that you have, right? You have Linglet, David Luiz, Frank Ribery, Roberto Firmino, Jovic. I mean, we got so many SBCs that are going to be there for a long time. If you look at some of these other ones, Sanchez and Callahan, they're going to be here for a couple more days. Delaney's going to be here for 6 more days. People are speculating that this is going to be, Summer Heat's going to be over because we never got a player pick today, or yesterday. So they're saying we usually got a player pick on a Thursday. We get the SBC by the Saturday. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Summer Heat is over in general. They could still do content. They just chose not to do, you know, a player pick on the Thursday. You know, EA, you know, this Prime Icon upgrade and the 82 to 88s, the 81 plus double, they're all expiring in 10 hours time. Do we really think that EA is willing to just leave their game so early, even though football is still going to be prevalent for the next month or so? Because, you know, obviously this year is so much different, where we're not going to really see a big break in football. The two and a half months usually players get off. And then obviously with preseason and everything like that, we're really getting like 2 weeks in between each league season, and then obviously the Champions League and stuff like that. So I don't know if EA are going to do that. Now, if, let's just say, for example, Summer Heat ends today. For me, I expect a lot of players to go off. I expect players like, you know, Lionel Messi. I expect Cristiano Ronaldo to keep going up. I expect this for birthday Mbappe to keep rising. I expect people to start buying their Hullets, Team of the Year Conte, Frankie de Jong, Kevin De Bruyne. Like, all of these kind of cards will start rising because people will kind of signal this as like, okay, the game is over, but they're still weekend league, and obviously the FUT Champions like rewards will still be the same every week until, you know, EA decide it's over, like FUT Champions is done. So I would expect things to keep rising if there's no content today. And that would be a shame because obviously FUT still has a couple more things they could release. One of them is the very, very highly anticipated Prime Icon Moments upgrade. Now, what would they require with that? It would probably be some sort of 87 or 88 squad, just like the Prime Icon now. And, you know, maybe they do a second segment. I think if you just keep it the same price as the Prime Icon, I think that's super fine. What will happen, though, is if the Prime Icon Moments did come out, you will see a major market shift today and onwards, the market will continue to drop. And like I always talk to you guys about, why did the market go down so much last year compared to this year? And I always told you guys there was a couple different reasons why it went down last year. And one of them had to do with the repeatable team of the season top 5 league SBC. What happens with that, and for people that are new watching my videos, what happens when people go and do repeatable SBCs, and I'm not just talking about you doing 1 or 2, I'm talking you're doing 15 to 50. Like, that's the amount of packs people are going to start crafting, because at some point you got to say to yourself, let's just say I have 403k. At some point, I don't want to just keep that 403k in my account, and if I have my team already, I want to go and do SBCs. So what fun SBCs are out there? Well, if they do release the prime icon moments, that would be something that would make the market drop a ton, because people's buying power would just get absolutely shot. Nobody would have coins to buy any of these top tier cards anymore. Like a FUT Birthday Mbappe, like that's a perfect example. A card that has been held up in such high regard all year. This would be the kind of card that would take a really big hit if people wanted to just say, F it, I'm done with the game, I'm just trying to do packs now. This is a card that would get sold off a good amount, regardless if he's in packs or not. Now, I think if they are going to release the prime icon moments, they're going to also re-release these cards back into packs. Every card, not Mbappe for say, but every TOTS card, every shapeshifter, every future star. If, like, we've seen this done before, and like, they've re-released things an extra week or an extra couple days to kind of throw things off a little bit. I remember they extended FUT Birthday, I think a couple extra days or like a week or so, because they knew a lot of people were investing in some FUT Birthdays. They decided to extend it, I think, a couple more days or a week, which obviously added more supply. Now, obviously, we're at a different point of the year now, where it's really do or die with EA. Are they going to just let their game die right now and just go full-on FIFA 21 hype? Or are they going to allow us to still do something? Because I will tell you this. I remember that day, August 6th last year, and the viewership got destroyed. People used that day, and they were like, I'm taking a month and a half off of video games or FIFA in general, and they just did something else. And, you know, viewership was just absolutely diabolical in August last year once they decided to do this. I hope they don't. Now, obviously, I've been playing pro clubs with a lot of people recently, so that will be something I can do on stream. But I would love to be able to do Ultimate Team stuff still, giving you guys some Prime Icon Moments repeatable upgrades. That would be sick. I just want to show you guys a graph from last year of Cristiano Ronaldo. So this is right here, batch 3, I believe. And obviously this was a much bigger drop off. We weren't expecting this sort of like re-release of TOTS cards at this rate on I think it was July 30th it probably was. And then they kept them in packs till August 6th. Now if you see August 6th, right, it's like the Tuesday. Now since this day he goes down maybe a little bit more on August 8th, and then just absolutely flies up. And the reason why this guy flies so much is because he gets really rare. And like I just told you, cards get super rare when people leave the game, because every tradable card is no longer getting supply in the market, and it's also in people's accounts, and they're just not in the game anymore. So it just limits the supply of cards like so bad. This is also not just because he gets supplied in packs, but because people sell this card off to do repeatable TOTS SBCs. Last year we got the lower league TOTS SBC repeatable, this one with every league in it, and then they decided to bring out the repeatable team of the season guarantee for just top 5 leagues, and the requirements for that one was an 86 overall, I believe, with a team of the season. So what a lot of people used to do is they would do a team of the season, like they would get a team of the season pack. It would be a high rated. They don't really need that. Put it back into the SBC, and then obviously buy the players that they need around that. And that's how they just pretty much recycled those packs. And what you will see if that does happen, you will see SBC fodder go up a lot. So I'm telling you guys right now, I want you guys to start buying up some of these lower rateds. Like, I'm talking like 86s at like 11k. And by the way, this is up right now. 86s were like 10k earlier today. I want you to get these at 10 or 11k. I want you to get 87s at like 12. I want you to get 88s at 17. And I want you to get 89s at like 20 and under. If you can get those prices, and same with 90s, like 25 and under for 90s is good by me. Club stocking some of these 91s, Herdecki, Guilherme, Matthias Pereira. Like, if you could start club stocking these cards for better, like look at Hamdallah right here, 31,000 coins for a 92 overall. That's just too low in my opinion. And these cards will rise if we do get a Prime Moments repeatable, because people will be doing about 20 to 30 of those. So we'll see if they decide to actually do that today, if they bring out the Prime Moments repeatable. If they do, you will see the market drop a lot. And over the next week or so, you'll continue to see it drop every single day, in my opinion. So that is pretty much like the summer heat stuff. I just want to get into a little bit of FIFA 21, and that's kind of like what the thumbnail was. But we're going to talk about a little bit. Co-op has been added into Ultimate Team for next year. A good addition and something that's been needed for a couple years. Play with your friends in Ultimate Team. I've been stressing this so much. We're not able to play with our friends, and it's not sort of an interactive game with other content creators. Now we can finally do something with other content creators to provide content for you guys. Watching two pro players play the game together, or watching two of your best content creators, two of your favorite ones together, grinding out Div Rivals or something like that. Now, this says it's only in Div Rivals and Squad Battles to earn weekly progress. Work towards brand new co-op objectives that reward playing together beyond winning on the pitch. I like that. I really do. It rewards you for playing in the game, and hopefully the rewards are sufficient enough to the point where people will actually grind this. People will actually go into the game and be like, I want to play co-op today. I don't want to play draft. I want to play co-op with one of my friends. And then you can get players and cool cards because of that. I hope they really use this to their advantage, because it's a mode that has been definitely needed inside Ultimate Team. If you could see right there, Eric Cantona has been confirmed as an icon for next year. From what I've heard, and I was playing pro clubs with a few of the bigger content creators earlier today, one of them mentioned that 11 new icons will be getting announced probably sometime in August. We have one so far, so that would be 12 new icons in next year's game. And obviously we can go through like an icon wish list in a future video that I can make for you guys. And I'll kind of grab a card and a design and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we got today with FIFA Ultimate Team. We also got career mode stuff, which we can go into, detail about maybe in a different video. So that's cool. We didn't really get much with the gameplay because obviously it's a trailer. They can easily deceive you. You really got to get into the actual gameplay pitch notes, which will be coming out in a couple weeks in August. I don't know where on here it says it, but full reveal is coming in August. Also, another thing that I saw today was if you're on PS4, when PS5 comes out, the market is going to be the same. So cross-gen markets. People got that confused a little bit today. It's not cross-platform markets. It's cross-gen platform markets. It's between the PS4 and the PS5 and the Xbox One and the Xbox X or whatever they call it. That is what the markets will be. We still have yet to get a market between PS4 and Xbox. We're not getting that for next year, unfortunately. But that's some of the information that we got today with FIFA 21. And obviously, you guys could go look at the trailer for yourselves. We will continue to monitor the progress of FIFA 21. Am I optimistic? We say this every year. We want the game to be better. The gameplay is what we need the most, I think, because content has been fine. So I really hope that EA have been working hard. I hope this extra week or two, I don't think it really will help, but hopefully it does. And I'm excited for next year's game. I'm excited to create content on a new game as well. Because FIFA 20 is definitely running its course down at this moment, and I think we only have a week or two really left if they do decide to put in some of the stuff in the game again today. So I appreciate you guys coming in and supporting the video. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.